Now we take you to this breaking news. Trump lawyer Kenneth Chesebro is taking a plea deal in the Georgia election case. This comes on the heels of Sidney Powell's just yesterday. Fox News correspondent Matt Finn is live with the details.
Yeah, we are monitoring this ongoing hearing right now. Attorney Kenneth Chesebro apparently pleaded guilty to one conspiracy charge. It is a lesser reduced misdemeanor. It's not that heavier racketeering charge that he initially was charged with. He'll have to do community service. He says he's already written a letter of apology to the people of Georgia. That is something also Sidney Powell will have to do. This is pretty much an 11th hour maneuver because jury selection had begun this morning. We were monitoring the jury selection, and now there was a freeze in that process. Now we are seeing Chesebro standing before the judge. The details of the agreement are being read out right now, and it seems like the judge is about to approve them. Back to you.
Thank you, Matt Finn.
Sure.
You know, Molly, it was always a question because there are many defendants, more than a dozen. I lose track. I believe it's 18. And these two broke off first. Chesebro, Sidney Powell chose to go first. And these plea deals came as a surprise to many. The first yesterday, the second today.
Yeah, willingly heading seemingly for trial and then quickly making these deals. And of course, the question is, what is the information they have? How will it potentially be shared in trials that will come down the road? And the other question is, you mentioned all those defendants, how many of them will also make plea deals? How many of them will also be testifying in the others that do not make plea deals? So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a new map, and these two very quick plea deals lead us to wonder if there will be more. And what this ultimately means, could it potentially mean that the former president is essentially the last man standing, heading for, a trial at some point? And how many people that were part of the broader group that have been sent forward with all these legal challenges and charges, what ultimately comes together, I guess, is the big question.
Cheryl, and I imagine if you're one of the other defendants, you're looking at this and you're saying, is this something I should consider? Should I ask to move up my date? Should I take a plea deal myself?
Well, Sidney Powell, there is 6 charges that she has now pled to in her deal, but part of her deal is that she has to actually testify. And so it's in writing now that she will be basically, she's turned. I'll put it the simple way. She is turned. And she'll be turning on the former president. She'll be turning on the others. And she saved herself. Let's just call it what it is. And that's but I think that the Georgia case in particular, and I was talking to someone now that's actually been working on the legal side of this for the former president, that the biggest concern right now is Fani Willis and Georgia on their side, the legal side, because in the state case with Fani Willis, I mean, she's just, it's a state case, and she's throwing everything into the kitchen sink to seeing what she's getting. She's getting now deals. And again, Chesebro is the second, and I think there will be more, absolutely, because the way that she is handling the lawyers for the other, and there's 19 total defendants. So.
Yeah, and Joey, when you look at this, speaking from a political standpoint, every time you're talking about this, the Georgia case, the case is down the pipe. You're not talking about Israel. You're not talking about the issues. You're not talking about the things that you want voters to be talking about as we head into the election.
No, absolutely. Here's the deal. If I could go back and erase 1 month out of history, it'd probably be January 2021, because so much has come from that is just destructive to this country. And that's not an indictment on any one person or party. It's just where we are today, looking at these cases against President Trump and his team, where he believes he lost the election, where others have said that the election was stolen, where Democrats are going to use this to run from now till kingdom come. It's just not, in my opinion, good for our country. And I wish we were really talking about who's the president that can save our country.
No doubt about it. As we are staring down a war in the Middle East, that is the question.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.